I'm Alan Weiss, and this is The Writing on the Wall. Welcome back to The Writing on the Wall. Do you remember the phrase, truth or consequences? Well, this episode is about symbolism and consequences. I think we live in a symbolic age. The epitome of this is TSA, of course, where you have to prove you're innocent because they believe you're guilty otherwise. And so they check your papers and they x-ray your luggage and they might pat you down and they put you through machines and so forth and so on. At the end of the year or whenever, TSA exhibits the weapons they've collected. What they don't tell you is the weapons they've missed, because they can't. And if you think they can't miss weapons, did you ever go through with too many liquids or things you shouldn't and they didn't catch it? I have, just by accident. You ever watch a TV insurance advertisement or a legal advertisement? At the end of it, there's a paragraph of tiny, tiny type that you'd have to get up to with your nose against the screen to read, but even then it disappears in a nanosecond. So some law says it has to appear there, and it appears, but not enough to do any good. It's strictly symbolic. There are stupid advisories that we have all the time. I opened a package the other day of batteries, the little round ones, and it advised me not how to put the batteries in. It told me, don't put the batteries in my mouth. Well, what if I want to light up my life, right? These are stupid advisories. Can you open medicine at 2 in the morning when you need it? Can you read the directions? Can you find out where they are? Of course you can't. They're symbolic. They're not really there for you. And forget about child-proof caps. I was watching a drug for acne relief. Acne is a serious problem. But at the end of the advertisement, of course, the drug is called Cyfrelex or Finupop. You know, they have these stupid names for them. And at the end, somebody in a nonchalant, casual voice says something like this: side effects may include diarrhea, an upset stomach, vomiting, and suicide ideation. Wait, what? Suicide ideation? Is it worth that risk to clear your skin? Really? Symbolic warning. How about when you come to a train crossing and there are big, guard gates that come down, flashing lights and so forth, but there's a sign that says, do not stop on tracks. Damn it. You know, I love to stop on tracks. I saw a sign on a parkway in New York, and it said on the parkway, do not stop, prison in the area. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. On planes, they tell you, if you cannot read the instructions to open the emergency door, or you cannot understand English, ask to be reseated. But if you can't understand English, how do you know what they're telling you? I'm not quite sure. There's also a great sign on the back of fire engines. I love fire engines. And it says, stay back 500 feet. Now, first of all, I don't know how much 500 feet is. I mean, what is that, 30 yards? I mean, how does that work? But to read the sign, you have to pull up to within 50 feet of the engine, and suddenly it says, hey, get another 450 feet back of me. How about objects in the mirror are closer than they appear? Really? How much closer? I think I need to know that. They search pocketbooks now when you enter a theater in New York. They have a woman open the pocketbook, they stick a stick in there, they don't want to get their fingers caught in anything, I guess. They stick a stick and they shine a light in. That's hardly a way really to check for weapons, but that's what they do. It's symbolic. There's a 30-minute legal connection in Atlanta. If you want to change planes in Atlanta, the travel agent will tell you 30 minutes is legal. It is for Superman. You ever been to Atlanta? You ever sign a real estate form where you're going to sell a home or buy a home or, do a mortgage or something? You have to sign in 27 places, front and back, and then 27 initials in other places. Is that legally required? Why? It's symbolic. And then finally, we have virtue signaling. And these are the flags, and these are the signs, and people wrap themselves in the signs and flags. But what the hell are they really doing about it?